There may be no snow in sight. Not yet, at least. But there's no doubt how it's starting to feel. I think there's just something so wonderful about being amongst the bustle of people at this time of year. That sense of communal joy. Though all the flurry of Christmas activities can often become more than a little overwhelming. And sometimes the only crowds you want to seek are the ones found in your own kitchen. I love Christmas traditions. I love the nostalgia of them. I love how they remind us of who we were and who we are. I love how small, insignificant things can become the most cherished of moments. But as much as I love traditions, I don't ever want to be so entangled in them that it brings its own sadness when I can't fit them all in. Life changes, and that's okay. Traditions change, and that's okay too. So I would like to make this bedroom a little bit more festive. I didn't know whether to decorate in here or not really, because Murphy gets a bit crazy in here in the evenings. What are you doing? So I didn't know whether to bother putting anything up, but I want to, so.
Lines are busting out the door, Christmas songs in every store. Can't stand to hear one more, please won't you make it stop. Snow is piled 5 feet high, dog ate the pecan pie. Hurry up, snowball is mine, Christmas time again. They say it's so pretty, that time in New York City. I say cold and gritty, packed in like sardines. Got a flat on the interstate, Mama warned me don't be late. Pretty please save me a plate, Christmas time again.
I think it's easy to feel like your efforts are insignificant. Why decorate if you only have a few items to use? If only you will see this part of your house. But I say, if that little bowl of pine cones or that wonky lone tree makes you smile, well, then that's all that matters. I've had these little samples of fabric for a while now, and they're just too beautiful to let go of. So I've held on to them in the hopes of some kind of project coming up. But first, cake is needed. Christmas cake. I don't actually like Christmas cake. I don't like raisins or sultanas or anything like that, so I'm not a fan of Christmas cake. So I thought I would make an apple version, so it's a bit like having Christmas cake. Right, I'm going to do this in the food processor, just because it's quicker. Baking is definitely a Christmas tradition I cannot separate myself from. But what I make and the varying levels of success, that changes every year. I think sometimes it's just lovely to do something on your own. Slowly and quietly, taking your time to actually enjoy what you are doing instead of rushing through another item to tick off your list. It probably shouldn't feel quite as indulgent as it does, and yet I'm going to let it cool while I go and pick up the children from school and nursery. And while I certainly enjoyed the quiet while it lasted, it's always nice to have a few extra pair of hands.
Take it in my tummy.
Roll it out. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Get off it on now. Right, snap. I'm going to diverge from the original recipe a little bit, and I'm not going to add the apple slices and the sugar to the top. Instead, I have to add marzipan and some icing for that true Christmas cake taste. It doesn't need to be pretty, and it doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to taste even better the next day. My younger sister, she had a beautiful baby this year. So this is going to be baby Peggy's first Christmas. So I thought I would make her a little patchwork stocking out of these fabric samples. I have never done any kind of patchwork and I've never made a stocking before. But on to the second slice of cake, or is it 3 now? We're going to give it a go. I probably should cut all these squares to the same size, but I think I only have just enough fabric. So I'm going to leave them as they are and try and just fashion them all together. The wrong way. I think it's easy to count ourselves out. Tell ourselves we're not very good at something and therefore we can't do it. But figuring something out comes with mistakes. It comes with head scratchers, and it certainly comes with many, many cups of tea. Right, that is fine there. We needed an extra bottom. These three didn't need to be there, really. Good. Right, so he's pressing. Pressing it all flat. Put it there.
Yeah. Okay, we will do that.
Oh my goodness, a stinky shoe. It's another day, and I'm going to try and crack on with this stocking. I would love to get it finished today, but I do have Jude with me. And then you hit that moment in a project where you think maybe you have bitten off a bit more than you can chew. I was definitely getting frustrated by this point. Perhaps fabric scissors would have been a sensible idea, but it is starting to come together. Is it stocking shaped?
No!
Let's press it and see. Let's see if my sewing round a curve is any good. I don't think that's too bad. Right, well I can't turn this inside out. I think I've just made it too narrow. So, don't have enough scraps left to make a little tie out of the patchwork stuff. So I've either got the liner fabric or just like a velvet ribbon. I'm going to do it much bigger. Why? Why would she do this to me? Is it sewn it? Okay. Threads come off again. I'm running out of this colour as well. Everything. Sometimes it just feels like everything goes wrong.
My box.
Yeah.
He's turned up on, I can't remember what he said, but it's like 10 times bigger. You're not giving anything away.
How far through are you?
1 second, I will look. Not a whole lot further than yesterday. 55%, I think it was on 49. 55%.
Wow. You know it can't be that easy with that much to go.
No.
As much as I love a good book chat, I need to get this finished.
Right, well I sewed the entire top of the stocking, but I didn't realise the bobbin had run out. And I don't have enough thread. I don't have enough of the same colour thread, so now I'm going to switch colours. Maybe a bright pink would look alright, because whatever I choose, it's going to stand out with it being all different colours. So, let's go and see what this looks like. I think that will look better than black or white. I think white will stand out too much. Okay, we'll use the pink.
Almost there.
Little bit warm. It's a little bit warm. That's the back anyway. Here's the front straight. I don't think that's too bad.
It may not win any sewing competitions, but it has been made with love. And honestly, what better gift can any of us give this time of year? I hope your December feels handmade in the loveliest of ways. Imperfect, cosy, and full of heart. Merry Christmas.